What's up guys, before we get into this week's video, I just want to say a big thank you. Recently we just passed 100 subscribers and I just want to say thank you all. It's a big milestone for me personally in 2 months, 100 subscribers. That's all because of you guys. So I just want to say thank you. Next milestone is 500 subscribers for me. So if you haven't already, like, subscribe, and let's build this channel together. I'm really passionate about building this community and I hope you enjoy this video coming up. Thanks guys. Welcome back guys, it's Warren Gosling here again with simple, actionable financial literacy tips. If you haven't already guys, like, share, subscribe, and you can also head over to Instagram. I'm at Warren Gosling. I love hearing from you guys. So guys, a platform is a fancy term for an admin system for your money. It's one of those things that we love to do in our industry, and that's make up overcomplicated words for straightforward stuff. So in much the same way when you log into say your internet banking day to day to manage your finances, you log into a platform to manage your investments in stocks and shares and funds. So it's really no more complicated or no more mysterious than that guys. So thanks for joining, and that's the end of this week's video. Just kidding. So logging into a platform to pick and choose your funds that you want to invest in is a lot like going to Tesco's, other supermarkets are available, and picking and choosing the products that you want to buy off the shelves. If you want to learn more about how to choose a fund to invest in, check out last week's video. I did a whole video on how to choose a fund, so you'll find that very helpful guys, and I'll put it in the description section below. So a platform gives you 3 main things guys. It gives you access to investment products, so funds, stocks and shares. It gives you the ability to choose a tax wrapper, we'll come on to that later, and it gives you standard account management features, so like buying, selling, withdrawing cash, etc. It's really just an admin system. That's their core purpose guys. So when you're choosing an admin system, what you really want is ease of use. Is it user friendly? Can you do everything that you need to do in a straightforward and simple way with low effort? And do you like the layout of the website? That's really what you're looking for from a platform guys. It's like the debate between what's better, Apple or Android. I mean, it's not even a close debate. It's not even a debate at all because Android is clearly better, okay? But I completely appreciate that millions of people have been deceived and misled by Apple. Android peeps, it's not their fault. It's not their fault. Ultimately, it comes down to preference, guys, okay? It's all about your user experience point of view, guys. What you also want is access to a good range of funds, and you want an admin system that's not overpriced, okay? These are the key criteria for me, guys, when it comes to choosing a platform. So you want to compare them along those lines when it comes to choosing from platform A, platform B. That's the lines on which you want to compare them. And you can really do that, guys, with a straightforward Google search. Money Saving Expert also has a very helpful and informative article that compares platform, which I use to choose mine. So I'll pop a link in the description section to that as well. Also guys, most platforms offer demos so that you can give them a test run and try before you buy. We all like to try before we buy, there we go. So you really want to start by doing your research. I've mentioned that you can give demos a try and you can Google them, and you can also use the Money Saving Expert link that's in the description section below. And as I preach heavily, investing is a fantastic step to take when it comes to building your wealth, but it's not without its risks. So you want to be choosing a platform which works for you guys. Linked to this question is one that I've heard from many friends and family, which is, how can I trust a platform with all of my money? Which is an absolutely fair and key question that you should be asking, right? If you're going to put your money onto a platform, is it safe? And in order to address that, I would highly recommend that you either go onto your potential provider's about section or FAQ section, frequently asked questions, of their website and look at what they themselves say about how they protect their clients' money. In the event of insolvency, which is a case where the platform can no longer pay its current debts and it basically runs out of money, and also in the event of fraud, which is where employees of the platform might engage in deceitful practices to say steal clients' money. So to start with insolvency, in the event of insolvency, what you want to see is a statement on the platform's website to the effect that clients' cash is ring-fenced guys, or kept separate from the platform's own cash. So what that means in practice is that the platform is not able to use clients' money to, say, open a new office in the Seychelles or to pay the platform CEO a chunky bonus. Your money cannot be touched in the event of those or any other scenario, whether it be insolvency or anything else. Your money is only for investment purposes, okay? You also want to see that the platform is regulated by the Financial Conduct Authority, or the FCA as the abbreviation goes, and they are a branch of the Bank of England, and they ensure that all financial institutions, so banks, platforms, moneylenders, etc., that they behave in a certain way and act with integrity so that customers aren't ripped off and that they receive the best outcomes and that the economy remains stable. Essentially, that's the role of the FCA and the PRA. So the provider will have to operate under certain rules which the regulator sets, the FCA, that are designed to achieve this. And then lastly, what you want to see is that the platform is part of the Financial Services Compensation Scheme. So this is a scheme set up by the government that basically pays clients like you and me in the event that the platform has, say, committed fraud and stolen your money, or that they've made investments that you've not instructed them to do, okay? So the government basically acts as a guarantor. And now I also want to say that the chances of fraud and insolvency are very, very, very slim. However, for your own peace of mind, these are the things that you want to research and check before choosing a provider. Lastly, you might want to choose a platform that's been in operation for a good amount of time. So I'm talking 5 years, 10 years plus, and not one that was recently set up yesterday by a really enthusiastic fund manager who thought, you know, I can get into this. So one that's been in place and operating for a while. So overall, guys, for your peace of mind, do half an hour of research on these points that I've just mentioned before you start investing and putting your money on platforms, just to cover yourselves and give you that peace of mind. And by the way, guys, if this information isn't available on the platform's website, go the old-fashioned way, pick up the phone, ring them up and ask them, guys. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. And if you're about to put your money on a platform into their hands, they should be able to explain all of this to you quite happily. So if it's not there, ring them up, guys. Okay, so after researching, the next thing that you want to do is think about the platform charges, guys. So what is your strategy? Are you looking to buy and hold for the long term, guys? And that's a loaded question, because I think you should be, just in case you're wondering. If you've watched my previous videos, you would have heard me talk quite a lot about wealth building being a long-term game rather than a short-term gig. And the only ways that I've personally seen people amass significant amounts of wealth in the short term are A, winning the lottery, and B, Bitcoin, specifically during the latter stages of 2017 to early 2018. These are the only two ways I've seen in 34 years, guys. The only two. So, having worked in this industry for over 10 years now, there are no overnight millionaire formulas, guys, that are repeatable. Because if there were, everybody would be doing it, and I wouldn't have this channel, okay? So, if you're buying and holding for the long term, the main cost of using a platform is going to be the platform charge, which is basically the equivalent of an annual subscription fee, like what you pay to Netflix, example. So this is usually a flat fee, e.g. $9.99 per month, or maybe a percentage of your entire balance that you have on the platform, or even free, as a lot of the newer platforms are starting to offer these days. So do the sums and figure out what's cheapest for you guys. Do your research. If you're short term and looking at day trading, you're going to be paying the platform a dealer charge, okay? In addition to the platform charge for buying and selling funds or stocks and shares day to day, week to week. So that's even more reason to have a serious think about whether you're in it for the long term or short term, day to day. So long term overall, generally speaking, is cheaper than short term, day to day investing, which carries more costs, okay? And some platforms will also charge you for withdrawing your money out of the platform, so look out for that, guys. And then lastly, but not least, guys, is to dip your toes into the water. I like to give info, but I like to keep it actionable as well, so dip your toes in, guys. Start with a very small amount and just give it a try with a platform to see how you like it. Start small, guys. I'm pretty confident that if you take the time to research, as I've recommended, you will find a platform that you like. But if for whatever reason the one that you choose first doesn't work with you, you can always switch to another one. Relatively easy, guys, because you've started small. So that's it, guys, a very simple guide on how to choose a platform to start investing. I hope you found this useful. I'm really excited for you guys to start investing, start on your journey. So do your research, choose a platform and start investing, guys, and let me know how you get on, and I'll see you soon.